Previously on Black Passport to Anywhere.
Hey, Black Passport to Anywhere. Let me show you. All over the globe, plenty food and plenty culture. Come and get to know them. Berea and Kamali, get your suitcase, grab your camera. We taking off and departing. Hey, brand new adventure. Have a little fun with it while we vlog. Come join in, just hit subscribe. But you gotta do it now. We ready to take off. Never know where we landing. 10,000 feet in the air. I hope you ready. This is Black Passport to Anywhere. Let's go, let's go.
Okay guys, hey, first I have to start off by saying it's a new day.
It's a new 2 days.
It's a new 2 days since we've last recorded anything. And no, we did not record because we're like, oh, we're gonna take a break. We really stopped because I got deathly ill for or let me scratch that, not deathly ill, I'm fine, I'm alive, but
We thought you were dying.
we thought it was bad. So of course I had gastroenteritis. For my people out there, my medical friends, you know what that means. I'm not gonna say more. Just know that it was the worst case I've had out of anywhere we've been, and that includes Belize and Guatemala. Like, it was horrible. I don't know what brought it on. You know, it could be viral, bacterial, it could be food, whatever. I don't know what happened, but I spent a whole day inside and had to drink Gatorade and water, and that's pretty much all I could tolerate for a day. So this is actually probably like one of my first meals besides toast, and I decided to maybe do a little bit of healthiness for my body, and we're at Oakberry and I'm grabbing a small acai bowl that is acai based with honey, strawberry, and coconut flakes on top. I just wanted something light. I feel like my belly needs some health, so here we go. We're gonna try it out. Not your traditional, typical Portuguese, but just, you know. This is actually very good. The berry is so refreshing, really cold. It has a little bit of sweetness to it already. The honey definitely sets it off with the coconut. The coconut's probably my favorite. The flakes on top are so good. It's sweeter than I thought it was gonna be at baseline. So we made it to this pastry or bakery, Pastelaria, I think is what they call it, called Careca. That is in the Belém area, which is where we're touring today. Belém is where the Belém Tower, the Jerónimos Monastery, the MAAT, which is the Architecture and Art Museum, as well as the LX factory kind of is all in this area. So we're kind of gonna try to hit some of the main sites. I'm gonna tell you right now, after we saw some of these lines, we ain't finna be going in here. Your girl is still recovering, but we'll at least show them to you so you guys can come out here and discover them if you want to. And as of course, we're focused on the food. So we got the croissant, which is what Careca is known for, actually, renowned for their croissants. So we're gonna try that out. Kamali got a sausage bun, I think is what the waiter was telling us. And then we also got these little pastries complimentary, and I'm not quite sure what they are, but they look like they're some type of sweet honey-based kind of thing. To be honest, look, it can't be bad. I mean, it's like sugar and bread. It's probably gonna be amazing.
Just say you're scared.
Why?
Because you are.
I mean, I am a little bit scared because I don't need anything to upset my stomach again, y'all. Like, I'm really trying to take it easy. You don't even understand. But, you know, here we go. This is amazing. This is amazing. I think I made like it's more than Pastéis de Nada.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Blasphemy. Blasphemy.
These are good, y'all.
Blasphemy.
Let's start. Kamali gotta try these because he don't know what he's saying. Come on.
I've been eating nothing but pasta de nada since we've been here. Y'all know my ranking. I'll put it on the screen again so y'all can see it. But let's see what she's talking about, because this, it's hard. It's not, there's no cinnamon.
Just try it.
There's no cinnamon.
Just try it.
Sugar,
Just try it. You talking a lot of smack.
Oh my God. Okay. No, that's one.
Oh my gosh.
But I will say, it is really good. It's like a biscuit that they then covered in like caramel.
Which is perfect.
Which is like perfect. But it also makes it really crunchy. But it's not like, I don't know what's going on, yo. But their sugar gives you the sweet, but not the overly sweet. So this is just like the perfect, like, yeah. Better than the pasta de nada? No.
He's a hater, y'all. I stand by what I said. I'm gonna try my croissant, which is warm and also covered in sugar. So these pigeons, y'all, the pigeons are back to attack us again. No matter where we go, pigeons. Okay. This is the croissant that they're known for. Look at this. This is like beautiful, flaky. So much sugar on here. I mean, this is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Here we go. Y'all, this is just sugar and butter. There's nothing else in this croissant but sugar and butter. The Portuguese are masters. They're masters
of simple ingredients.
Oh my gosh.
I'll agree with that.
It's just unfathomable to me that sugar, butter, and flour can taste this good. That's all that's in here. Like, I thought the center was some type of like custard at first, but no, that's just butter, y'all. It's just butter. That's insanity. That's insanity to me. Okay. I can't eat too much of that. Y'all know. I'm scared. But if we came here on the first day and came here, I would have tore everything on this plate up. I'm gonna let Kamon try his sausage because he got that.
So before y'all start talking about, oh, your boy went to Portugal and got a glizzy. So what? So what? I'm gonna try it because I'm in a different country and it's everywhere. You know, it's a what they call it, pig in a blanket. So let's see what it's talking about. Okay, yeah. So basically pig in a blanket. But the glizzy tastes like Vienna sausages. It doesn't taste like a hot dog. That's what I would say. That's it. It's nothing like over the top. It's literally like a hot dog wrapped in a puff pastry. That's all it is. It's really good though. Again, Portuguese, simple ingredients, maybe 3. I think the most we've had ingredient-wise is probably 3.
Yeah, they don't do a lot of.
They don't do a lot, but it like, yo, y'all know how Brie is about her seasoning. We have not been disappointed with that.
Yeah.
So that should tell y'all what y'all want to know. Let me check out this right here because she was going in on this. Surprised she didn't say this was better than the pasta de nada.
No, but I'm telling you, it may run close.
Because she crazy out here.
Exactly.
Yo, not even. The best way to describe this, right? Think about going to your favorite donut shop. Just when they open, everything coming off hot. And they just sprinkled the sugar on top. That is that. And to be fair, that's exactly what we got, because when we came and we asked for it, homeboy ran to the back to get some more. So these are fresh. So I don't know, that might be skewing our little thought process here, but all in all, good meal.
This is crazy.
Are you scared?
Yep, it's too high. Almost there. So we've made it to Jardim da Torre de Belém, which is basically garden around Belém Tower is what I'm getting. And this map kind of gives you the main areas to explore. And now we're gonna make our way over to 8, which is the Belém Tower. So here we go. this, y'all. So pro tip, these lines are crazy, especially in the middle of the day. Y'all need to either come early or just plan to come out here and do a little sightseeing, take a few photos, and go somewhere that's much less crowded. Like today, we're gonna stop and hit these sites because we have to. We're in Portugal, we have to see them. But then after we do that, we're going to places that are hopefully much less crowded than this.
When you moved, there was nothing but kids in my face.
Okay, so we've trekked a little bit, got some more steps in, and behind me, we've made it to the Padrão dos Descobrimentos monument. Excuse my poor Portuguese, which is a monument basically 500 years after the death of Henry the Navigator, pretty much, making his contribution to Portuguese being a seafaring and conquering nation permanent. And so this is kind of a big deal for a lot of people when they're coming here to see it. In the background, you also can see that we have the Ponte de 25 of April Bridge, or the 25th of April Bridge, which marks the day that the end of dictatorship happened here in Portugal. They renamed this bridge, and our friend Victor, who was on the tuk-tuk tour, you'll see, gave us that little tidbit of information when we were touring with him the other day. And then finally, kind of out here, if you kind of can take a glance out there, which is not technically Lisbon at all. It's considered our motto, or our fumata, I think is what it's called. But this is a replica of the Santo Domingo statue that you'll find in Brazil, except it's 3 meters shorter, according to Victor. He's from Brazil, so he was giving us that tidbit, but it's the same replica. So kind of interesting. You can see all of these kind of viewpoints from this one area. Okay, and then behind us is Jerónimos Monastery, which you'll see some footage of us coming in. Y'all, that line is at least 3 hours long. Just not up to it today. But I've heard that inside it's absolutely gorgeous. Remember that the monastery actually is responsible for Kamala's favorite thing, the pastéis de nata, or Belém, since we're in Belém. The monks used to make this pastry out of the egg yolks left over when they got done using the egg whites to starch your clothes and everything. And so their first original recipe is called Pastéis de Belém, and we're gonna have that today so he can finally say he's had everything. And then in every other part of the country of Portugal, they have to be called Pastel de Nata. So that's how we get that name. Welcome to the MAAT Museum, which stands for Museum of Art, Architecture, and Technology here in Lisbon. This one I'm really excited about, mostly because if you just imagine, the architecture is supposed to be phenomenal, as well as the art. Definitely is a modern art type of museum. If you're not into that, you're probably gonna be like, what the heck? But with your Lisboa card, you get 20% discount on entrance. So we're gonna see if we can like hang out, take some sights, and see if we get into the museum. Here we go. This means I think the car has a wig on it, y'all. Kamala thinks otherwise, but I think it invokes like old money, wealth. Let me pop a wig on the car, you know, I'm old money kind of ish. That's what I'm getting from it.
It doesn't really say anything though. Like, oh no, you know what it reminds me
of?
Like those Las Vegas cars. With
yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
You're right. Yeah. I'm sure you're interested in this one, huh? I'm sure you are. Or maybe a femur. Not a femur. Maybe the pelvis. Sort of looks like the pelvis as well. Maybe that's the OBGYN in me talking though.
So,
Yeah.
thoughts?
It was interesting. I don't think you can take us nowhere, to be honest. But some of the artwork was very beautiful to see, very interesting. I think that this interpretation, like modern art-wise, can be kind of hard to think about, to interpret. So if you're not a person who likes that, you're not gonna like this. But the museum itself is actually beautifully laid out. We're at Pastéis de Belém, finally, to get the famous Pastéis de Belém for Kamala to try and rate them all. Oh wow, these look really cool. Freaking pigeons. Oh, in my face.
Let's just go put it on your shirt.
This is not going well. It's in my throat.
I try to work.
Yeah, that's gonna have to be enough cinnamon. So we're finally trying the Pastéis de Belém. This is the OG, the original, supposedly the best to ever do it. Here we go. Okay. This flaky crust is amazing. It's warm, but the custard is much less sweet than any of the ones we tried before. And you can taste a slightly more like eggy consistency to the custard. I actually, for me, feel like still the best are the mouthwatering the one we had in Porto. I still feel like that's number one for me. Maybe Kamali feel different, but that is kind of what I'm thinking here. Now, we'll say that this crust is the crunchiest we've ever had to date, period. I don't know what they're doing up in there, but they really making this crust crunchy. Cheers.
Okay, so let's see what this is talking about. Oh my god. Okay. Porto is still better. This is like, yeah, I think, I don't know what they did to this, but this is way too crunchy. So like, you can't even enjoy the base of it. The filling, it just doesn't give. What? The first one we had in Porto, the other place, or even the one that we had here.
Yeah.
This is, out of all of the ones he had, this is at the bottom of the list.
Wow, 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 wow.
She takes me to such nice places. Look at this. Huh? Imagine. But we are right next to the aqueduct. So, in medieval times, now they stop.
This is not medieval. Now, granted, we're doing all this to get to this palace that I was promised to have magnificent gardens, and it closes at 5 p.m. It is 4:10, so we gotta make it there before 4:30 so we can at least have like 20 minutes of time to see the gardens.
As if they still let us in.
Yeah, so we'll see if this is gonna be worth it, or if y'all gonna be like, these people went all the way up here to the middle of nowhere for nothing.
Because, yet again, this wouldn't be Black Passport anyway if we weren't severely underprepared for a hike that we decided to take on.
Yeah.
Don't judge us.
Yeah.
I felt like we could have came through civilization instead of going through the forest.
I mean, true. But then we wouldn't have got this lovely walk added into this, you see? This is what journeying and going across the world means. You have to discover. Okay, y'all. After another hike that we're always, as you know, unprepared for, through the jungle, the forest, the gardens, past the aqueduct, we finally made it to the Palace Fronteira, and we have exactly 35 minutes to roam the gardens. Exactly, because they close at 5. But I would say it's worth it. I mean, it's beautiful, and there's no one here. This is like the first place we've been to that's not crowded, that has gorgeous architecture, tile, and kind of everything we wanted. So I don't think Kamala has too much to complain about. After Kamala has been complaining about how he would have had port wine if we were in Porto, we finally have managed to find some Ginjinha. We are here at Ginjinha Drink, which is supposed to be known for their Ginjinha. We're gonna try out a couple shots here before we go. This is supposed to be a sour liquor, like sour cherry liqueur, but it's supposed to be sweet, and you're supposed to, I guess, sip it and then take the rest as a shot. So here we go. Ooh. This basically tastes like a 10-year tawny pour is what this tastes like. Sorry, y'all. Now that we know tawny, I try to compare everything. We're so fancy now. Okay. Think of a Long Island iced tea with much more sugar, and in a shot form, and that's what it is.
That's a bold statement. Mm-hmm. All right, let's check out Bria's version of a Long Island iced tea.
It's not my version. I'm just telling you now.
I'm gonna give her this one. It's a cherry Long Island iced tea.
I told you.
I'm gonna give her this one. I'm gonna give her this one. She finally said something,
Hater.
and I agree with
Hater.
her. We gonna give it to her. Yeah, bro. I will say though, this gives your chest a nice little warmth. Mm-hmm. Warmth. All right, you said sip, sip, drink?
Yeah.
All right, sip, sip, drink. Here we go. Ooh. Okay. So the cherry talking about. Oh yeah. For my Jamaicans out there, the cherry tastes like the cherry you put the soap and the red wine for your black cake. There you go. I'm gonna go get me another one.
Oh my gosh.
You want two?
Yeah, one for Round 2, we're at Ginjinha, which is like literally less than a minute's walk down the street from our other friends trying their version of Ginjinha. We got 2 sour cherries in here, so here we go. I like this one more. It's much more sour than the other one. The other one is sweeter. This truly is a more sour, kind of like liqueur. Definitely still sweet. I'm not like saying it's not at all. But if you're someone that likes a little bit less sugar in your drinks, I think you're gonna enjoy this. The only downside is that I do think our friend down the road has more alcohol in it. So if you're looking to get lit, then you go to him. If you're looking for a taste, then you go to this person. That's what I really end up thinking it's gonna be. Cheers.
All right, let's see what she's talking about. Yeah, nah, this is juice.
Boy, that's how the people know that you're alcoholic. You're alcoholic.
This juice. Last one had more alcohol in it. She's right. This is juice. This right here is iced tea without the long.
Oh my gosh. Alcoholic.
Yeah. All right, so this is cool. We got the chocolate one this time, so I'm gonna drink it out of here. All right, first of all, I ain't got no cherry in here, but milk chocolate with Ginjinha. It's just a nice way to make it a little sweeter. I want y'all to listen to me very carefully. Do not come here thinking these stairs, these hills, and all this other stuff gonna be easy, all right? Don't come here thinking you don't have to work out, okay? Because just when you think they over, there's more.
We're at Valdo, which is a pizza place. And I know you're thinking pizza Portuguese. Look, with my stomach, I just wanted something that I knew. And this place is actually on Eater's top 32 list of places to eat in Lisbon, so I don't feel that bad about us going here because it's rated very highly. So we're gonna have some pizza. You know, then after this, we may figure out whether the stairs are gonna hinder us from going to a bar and grabbing a couple drinks before we call it a quits on our last night in Lisboa. You're just gonna see us eating because, to be honest, y'all, I'm tired. And I did a lot today after my post-recovery, so just letting you know.
This pizza has been very interesting. One, according to Bria, it's been Sicilian style. We didn't do much to it. We just added some pepperoni, some sausage, that was it. And then they gave us this sauce. This sauce right here is supposed to be spicy. I have no idea what it is. It gives you the sensation of heat without the heat, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know. But yeah, right? The pizza has been really thin. The crust of the pizza is really thin, but it still has that like crisp to it, right? The crust itself, it gotta look like a wood oven back there. This is nice. It gives you all the stuff that you want. It's not too thick, it's thin, it's not too like crunchy, it's the right texture. But then again, you know, it is an Italian restaurant, so, you know, they know what they're doing. Don't judge me, but I tried it the Italian way. I tried to eat the pizza with a knife and a fork. As you can see, I'm back to my New York way. Take the boy out of New York, but you can't take New York out of the boy, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
But hey, I'm safe, I'm here. Oh, yo, their garlic bread? Next level. Next level. Yeah.
On the next episode of Black Passport to Anywhere.